Hey everybody, it's George Wooden from BW Unlimited Charity Fundraising, your charity fundraising one-stop shop, North American charity fundraising leader in a one-stop shop convenience setting. Check out our website at www.bwunlimited.com, bwunlimited.com. Check us out. Okay, today it's a miserable Saturday. It's raining outside. I'm sitting here in the office, and I thought I would do a video. And got my little handy dandy cheat sheet right here. I'll sit it right here so you don't see it. Today we're going to talk about charity myths. The common theme that I often see or often hear, and I hear it a lot, I often hear from charities all over North America. Now we have to remember that we do over 1,400 charity fundraising events a year. We service and help charities as far away as Alaska. We plan, manage, and host events. We send out items. In fact, I'm staring at a boatload of items that are going out Monday morning over here and over here. A bunch of stuff that's getting ready to ship out. So we're going to talk about charity myths. Okay. First and foremost, the biggest myth is cheaper is better. Charities believe, the charity motto is that the less we spend, the more we're going to make. It's wrong. Okay. They think, for instance, well, if we can get everything donated, we got to get everything donated. We got to get the food. We got to get the drinks. We got to get the stuff. We got to get the. We can't pay. We can't pay. We can't pay. Cheaper is better. We can't pay. In fact, one of the biggest myths is the charity budget. I hear, what's your budget? There is no budget. There's no budget. In fact, the way we plan, manage, and host events, the guests actually pay for the event. That's the budget. There's no budget. A budget means how much you plan on paying. Well, the people who are buying the tickets pay for the venue, right? So there is no budget. It's basically what you want. Cheaper is better. They believe in going out, going cheap on the food, going cheap on the place, going cheap on the stuff. That's not the way you make money. In fact, the problem is that charities don't think like businesses, like the business world. You got to spend money to make money. Cheaper is not better. A lot of times, they'll want to go to a lesser venue. I'm always, you can ask all my clients, and in fact, my friends, you can ask my wife, you can ask my son. I tell all my clients, it's all about the venue and the menu, right? The venue and the menu. Because this is a what can you do for me society. Nobody wants to go to a dump. They want to go to a nice place and get good food. Cheaper is not better. Cheaper is not better. Don't look for it, okay? So the next one is, and I'm looking down at my sheet here, why pay someone to be an auctioneer when we can get one to do it get somebody to do it for us for free? I just ran into this. Somebody wanted to do a live auction, and they asked me, well, what do you charge? And I told them, and they came back and said, well, we decided we're not going to do it. We're not going to do a live auction. Or the classic one is, oh, we're going to get John or Bob, the weatherman, or somebody, the senator or the delegate. He's going to do our live auction. Okay, seriously? So, when you need surgery, are you going to ask your mechanic friend? An auctioneer is the professional of all professionals. Why in the world would you ever ask somebody that's not an auctioneer, who hasn't studied, trained, and done a million different auctions, to do your auction? You don't want to pay somebody. You want to pay a professional. Honestly, there's a saying that says, now, let me see. You think it's expensive to hire a professional? Wait till you hire an amateur. You're going to lose your butt. Don't ask somebody who is not an auctioneer to come up and do your auction. And even if they come up and they try to sound, I heard it. Okay, 100, 100, 100, 100. Okay, 100, 100, 100. Will you give me 100, 100? Come on, give me a break. It's goofy. Pay an expert. Pay somebody who's going to come in there, because an expert can get you more money. Cheaper is not better. Pay an auctioneer. Hire an auctioneer, an expert. Oh, this is a good one. Consignment items, like our no-risk auction items. In fact, right here's one of them. I laid this back there so you guys would see it. This is Ari Lehman, the guy who played Jason, the first Jason in Friday the 13th. It's an autographed hockey mask by him. It says, I rule the lake. Autographed, and says Jason number 1 on there. See it, Jason number 1. It's backwards. The common mistake is items consignment items or these no-risk auction items that people have to pay for, that they actually pull away from. They pull away from the donated items. That is not true. That is not true whatsoever. And in fact, nobody wants your donated items, your gift baskets, your gift certificates. Nobody wants it. In fact, this stuff pulls money out of the crowd. It makes people spend money. Nobody's coming there to buy a teeth whitening thing or a I don't know, Botox or gift baskets or gift certificates. Nobody's coming for that. Everybody wants a deal. These items actually get people to come to the event because they're exciting. Very cool items. Imagine how many of you out there, like horror movies, would like to have a hockey mask signed by the first guy who ever played Jason. There it is. Comes a certificate of authenticity. Hey. So they pull money out of the crowd. People do. You're not going to force people to spend money. In fact, people do not. The common theme, the common myth. Oh, here's a myth I forgot. Okay, I'm gonna take my glasses off. Where are you? Okay, the common myth is that people come into your event and before they get to your event, they walk in with a blindfold on, or I should say, with a hockey mask on, and they take their money and they throw their money up in the air, and wherever it lands, that's what they're going to buy. That is not what happens. It doesn't happen like that, guys. People don't come in and say, "Oh, we're going to just spend $1,000 to help out the charity." No. What they do is they buy stuff that they want. People buy stuff that they want. I can tell you for a fact that people will always come back and bargain the price. In fact, if you ever watch some lady at an event looking at a gift basket, she'll turn that thing, look at it to see what the value is. Nobody ever gives you retail. They don't get anywhere near retail. In fact, donated items are only bringing about an eighth to quarter of retail across the country. It's the truth, whether you like it or not. So that is a common charity myth. The next myth is donations are the best. We keep 100% of the money. We keep 100% of the money. Well, the problem is this. Ready for this? We've talked about this before. 104 million charities in the United States. 104 million. 104 million charities in the United States. Most of them have chapters. There's about 50 million chapters. Now, there's benefit events, right? Benefit events. Susan's house burns down, somebody's sick, there's a storm, whatever. There's about 50 million of those. So you are up against about 200 million charities across the United States fundraising. Now, there's only 50 states in the nation. These 200 million charities that are going out and hitting every store you can possibly think of. Ask the next time you go looking for a donation or you walk into a store, ask the store manager how many times a week do you get asked to donate something. It's ridiculous, right? Businesses can only donate something that they can get rid of. Let me give you this piece of paper here. It's got all this stuff written on it. It's really cool. Or a coffee cup. Let me give you mine. I love my dog coffee cup. Right? So the problem is that businesses are not donating the great stuff. They're donating stuff they can get rid of. Plus, it's local people going to a local event with items donated by local businesses. If they wanted it, they would go buy it themselves. Everybody's looking for a deal. You get a gift certificate, nobody's going to give you face value. It is a lie. You're lying to yourself if you say, "Oh, at my event, people pay full retail." No, they don't. Everybody's looking for a deal. So donations aren't the best. They are really great if you use them correctly. They can bring 10 times retail, and if you want to know why and what the secret is, you contact us at our website. Donations are great, but you got to understand there's other charities out there getting the same exact things. It becomes a yard sale. Donations are great, but you really need really great items. Frank Sinatra success quote right here, right there. You need really great items to get people to bid. You need exciting items. Plus, you can't use the same old item over and over. You get John's vacation home over year after year after year after year. It gets boring. People don't want to pay for it. Donations are not the best. I'm telling you, but there is a way to get 10 times retail. You need to contact us, and I'll let you know how. All right, here's another one. This one, and I'm going to be gentle when I say this. This one is I hear all the time. George, we're all volunteers here. Nobody gets paid. Nobody gets paid here. We're all volunteers. All 100% of the money, we're all volunteers. Well, I'm going to tell you something that's really not good to say that you're all volunteers. There is no paid staff. You know why? Let me give you, for instance. I'm going to help a charity this week. The guy works a full-time job. It's a full-time family, full-time life, full-time commitments, full-time kids, plus he runs a charity. You're never going to grow unless you have a full-time staff. And in order to get a full-time staff, you need to pay them. So by saying that, oh, we're all volunteers, that's just great, it's really not, because it means your charity is never going to grow. You're never going to put full-time into your charity because you've got full-time commitments. That's not a good thing to say. And what it says is when you say, George, we're all small, or we're all volunteers here, that means your charity is very small and it's never going to grow. In order to grow, you got to hire, and you got to open up an office, brick and mortar. That's what you got to do to grow, and that's where it's at. Here's the other thing that I just remarked before, that people pay full retail for the items. That is not true. That is not true whatsoever. If at events, they do not ever pay full retail. In fact, one of the things people often say is they ask me, George, what's the retail value of your items? My items don't have a retail value because they're not sold through retail. You do not need to list a retail value, because if you say something's worth $300, you're only going to get $150, $100, $75. I mean, we just did an event almost a year ago or whatever, for the Houston Texans. J.J. Watt bought a $150 gift certificate to Ruth Chris Steakhouse for $45 in the event in Reliance Stadium. Came up and was laughing, showing me. So I'm telling you, those are the myths. Those are the lies that charities tell themselves. You got to think like a business. One, cheaper is better. It's not better. Two, pay an auctioneer. Get somebody in there who knows what they're doing, because that will return. In fact, an auctioneer, I tell my clients all the time, look, I pay for myself in these events, so you're really not paying me. The next one is consignment items. Pull away from the donated items. That is not true whatsoever. You're not going to get any money if you got donated items. You're not going to raise a lot of money. Consignment items pull people out of the crowd to spend money. They make your event exciting. They add to it. We're all volunteers. Not a good, means your charity's small. People pay full retail. No, they don't. So those are your charity myths. I'm George Wooden from BW Unlimited Charity Fundraising, a North American charity fundraising leader in a one-stop shop setting. We offer a wide array of consignment items, travel packages, charitytravelpackages.com, that is us. We offer autographed items, celebrity, music, athletes, sports, jewelry, decor, you name it, we have it. We've got a lot of great items. Plus, we can help you plan, manage, and host your event. Come in, I'll help you with the live auction, silent auction, raffles, everything, you name it. The entire staff, Team BW, we can come in and run the whole thing and let you enjoy yourself and spend time with your guests. Check out our website. Again, www.bwunlimited.com. Check it out. Share this so your friends know about us. Thanks a lot. We'll see you next time. Have a great Saturday. Bye-bye.